I love my grandma. Today I went to visit my grandmother. As soon as I stepped out of the car, I saw her standing there, waving from afar. Her face was glowing, her smile was bright, and her kind eyes made me feel like I was returning to the safest and warmest place. She hugged me tightly, and her familiar scent, a light fragrance of garden flowers mixed with the earthy smell of the countryside, filled my senses. My grandmother's house is surrounded by a lush garden, full of all kinds of plants and fruits that I love. After putting my things away, we decided to go outside. Grandma said, "Bonnie, today we'll take care of the flowers in the garden." I nodded excitedly, because I knew she would tell me all the wonderful stories about the flowers, how she planted them and took care of each one. With a watering can in hand, I ran after her through rows of colorful flowers. She showed me how to trim the wilted branches and how to water the plants just right. "Roses only need a little water, my dear. Too much and the plant will drown," she said gently while guiding my hand. I listened carefully, and every now and then, I looked up at her and saw her gentle, loving eyes. In those moments, I felt so lucky to be beside her. Then, I helped her water the vegetable beds, pick ripe tomatoes, remove pests, and trim leaves. Sometimes I clumsily dropped a few tomatoes on the ground, but Grandma just smiled warmly, patted my head, and said, "It's okay. Just be more careful next time, my good girl." In the afternoon, after taking care of the garden, we sat under an old mango tree, sipping a cool glass of soursop juice that she had made. Grandma told me about her childhood, those summer days filled with laughter and catching cicadas with her friends in the neighborhood. I listened, fascinated, admiring how simple and joyful her life was back then. Later, she asked, "Bonnie, can you help me pick some mint leaves? Tonight, I'll make the sour fish soup that you love." I jumped up, ran to the mint bushes, and carefully picked the fresh green leaves as she had taught me. These are the moments I love the most, doing chores with Grandma, preparing a delicious meal together. I always feel her love through every gentle gesture and word.